Right, here we go. There's the back. Bringing it up, that's not too bad. Okay, let's get that sound going so you can hear me. Alrighty, so what do we need to do? We need to grab this body, and we've got that body. We need to get in there and drill those holes. I've got the drill bit too. I've got black hardware. It's got Mr. Glynn's Cruel Mistress vintage telly pickups, brass saddles, bone nut. It's all good. Where the weed at? What's going on? Thank you for the follow. Good to see you. Welcome on in. Who? Okay, so that's that guy there. But that's to show you that copper-looking red cedar. When it really gets polished up, it really looks copperish.
Come here, little guy. Come here, my little boy. Hello. Hello. How you doing? How you doing? Hey? Good boy.
To go on top. So that's what we did there. That back's going to be sensational. That is so smooth. Very smooth. Ha! Absolutely. They are drums. They're percussion instruments as well as stringed instruments. They can be used. If you watch the old flamenco guys playing, the old Spanish guys, they're doing all that stuff. They're going tippa-tappa, tippa-tippa-dum, ring, tippa-tappa, tippa-tappa, dum, ding, dong, dang. So it's all good. Right, here we go. There's the back. Bringing it up, that's not too bad. Okay, let's get that sound going so you can hear me. Alrighty, so what do we need to do? We need to grab this body, and we've got that body. We need to get in there and drill those holes. I've got the drill bit too. I've got black hardware. It's got Mr. Glynn's Cruel Mistress vintage telly pickups, brass saddles, bone nut. It's all good. Where the weed at? What's going on? Thank you for the follow. Good to see you. Welcome on in. Who? Okay, so that's that guy there. But that's to show you that copper-looking red cedar. When it really gets polished up, it really looks copperish.
Come here, little guy. Come here, my little boy. Hello. How you doing? How you doing? Hey? Good boy.
To go on top. So that's what we did there. That back's going to be sensational. That is so smooth. Very smooth. Ha! Absolutely. They are drums. They're percussion instruments as well as stringed instruments. They can be used. If you watch. Hello indeed. Marky Mark, what's going on? Big Bumstead in the house, first one in here. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. I will be putting on my apron. I will be putting on the mic, the lapel mic. I will be showing you some products. We will be gluing up a fretboard. We will be clearing and polishing clear coats and re-resining for one or two final coats. We're almost there. What's happening, my man? Are you good? Are you freezing in your parts of the woods? Is it getting cold up there now? Must be. Right, that's on. Grab our little mic. 1, 2, 3, testing, 1, 2, 3. It's good, works. Put that in there, like so. And off we go. So, let me flick you to the bench. We'll have a little look-see at what we've got going on here. Once I put my light and magnifying lamp back to where it was. But the workbench is dead. Let me get that going. Activate. There it is. Okay, so what do we got? We've got a straight neck. We've got everything put in. Fits in there nicely. Always something to set up, absolutely. We've got that lined up now. That's good to go. So we aren't gluing that in yet. We've got to carve and do all sorts of things first, and we've got to put fretboards on and all that jazz, as they say. But what we're going to do now is we're going to grab the fretboard, get this all glued up. So let's do that, shall we? Yes, shall do that. Let's do that. One thing I've got to make sure, yeah, that's fine. Okay, pull that out. Fits in nice and tight. It's nice and straight now. The sides are touching nicely. We're good to go. Mav, what is happening? He's in the house. The other thing I need to do is get these guys sanded. I'm going to put a little bit of filler in there where the joint is. I did replace that little doobie whacker. So what I'm going to do is grab some of my little walnut filler, even though it's a rosewood, this walnut filler is pretty much the same. It's just a little tiny little mark where they connect, where I replaced a little piece of, you can just see that little line there. Let me just get this thing set up again. Just a refresh of the camera. Right. Just there's a little line. I want to just fill that in there and sand that. So when I sand that flush, it'll be nice and smooth, as they say. So grab a little swizzle. Grab a little bit of paste. Pop that in both sides. You won't be able to see that once that's oiled and sanded. There we go. We'll clean that up later. Let that dry. And we're going to work on getting that fretboard all glued up now. Where is everyone else? I wonder what is happening. The bum. That's the one. Mav, what's going on, brother? Are you well? Hope you're doing good. Okay, let's pop this guy down. So one thing I've got to show you, I've got some more just resin. This is the half pint bottle, or half quart, I should say. No, hang on. What's a pint? 16 ounces. This is half a pint, or a quarter. So that's 250 mils. That's going to be enough to finish those guitars. I wanted a little bit extra. This one's gone down, right down the bottom. I've used a lot of that on too. And experimenting and doing things. So, and another thing they sent me, which is quite interesting, is this concentrated pigment. So this is it looks like nail polish. It's actually that color there is called, they just sent me a random color, Phoenix Flame. BF25 is the code for it. It's actually a pre-mixed resin with the with that metallic finish. And you can actually water this down. You can actually dilute this with adding a little bit of more of this to get a bit more see-through and transparency, opacity. Not today. The wind and snow are wicked. How is it where you are? We had a massive storm yesterday, horizontal rain, cyclonic winds, 40 degrees Celsius, which is 100. So it went from humid and 100 degrees Fahrenheit to 40 degrees Fahrenheit and 100 kilometre an hour winds or 60 mile an hour winds and horizontal rain for about 15 minutes. Then it was beautiful again. We had the termites hatching yesterday, all the flying ants, millions of them at sunset, took to the skies as they come out of their nests at the ground and take flight. Then they land, drop their wings and bury themselves in their new locations. That's a phenomenon that happens pretty much on one of the hottest days of the year, which yesterday was pretty hot. That's my life, Terry. The neck fits, Terry. I was just showing everybody. These guys sent me a thank you. I bought a little top-up resin pack, a small quarter 250 mils, quarter litre, or basically 8.5 ounces. And they sent me a little pack. This is like a resin, a metallic coloured resin. You can see there. And you can actually dilute that and make that translucent. And add that to whatever you wanted to. But I might find something to do with that. I'm thinking of an inlay somewhere, maybe. Okay, let's go. We've got this neck fitted. We're going to get this fretboard on here now and glued up, Terry. Your favourite thing to do ever in the history of necks is gluing these things up, I'm sure. I'm positive, actually. Are you positive? I'm pretty positive. This is what you do. This is how you roll. One thing I need to do is... Yeah, oh, that's okay. That's getting carved, so that's all right. Not a problem. So we can actually get cracking on this straight away. Line that up in the middle, like so. Double check that that is the middle. Yep, that's where it's got to go, right there. That's where it's got to go, right there. 14th fret crosses. That's the 14th fret right on that seam. 14th fret is right there where my thumb is, and you can see it crosses right onto where the body touches the neck. So that's ready to go. I've just got to mark this center line at the back here. Always use a ruler, never use your eye. Your eye will lie. Your eye will deceive you. Terry, is that right? Does the eye deceive somewhat? Does the eye deceive somewhat? Whatever that means. It's 54. Just, I'll tell you what, it's bang on the middle. Right there. Just going to mark the bottom. 27. Spot on a mundo. Yeah, it's pretty much right down the middle. So we're looking okay. All right. I've got the mark here for halfway. That's a halfway mark. We need to get this guy in here. There's a bit of grime in there I want to clean out. Let's clean that out. Bit fibrous in there, it's a little bit stubborn. Oh, that's really tough. Chisels a little bit on the blunt side. These round ones I haven't sharpened. I need to. I'll grab a straight one. These are always sharper. Sharpen these ones quite regularly. There we go.